Women within esports, similar to esports as a whole, is a growing subcategory. And with that comes pioneers. We've had many talented women in the past with legacies left by the likes of Xena and Bittersweet within Halo. In Halo 5, no other team fits this title than the most dominant team within the female pro league, Riot Gaming. Comprised at the time was 4 talented players in Queen X3, Divine Damsel, Dreamyy Dreamm, and Monza.
Yeah, I remember I was like 16 years old, and I randomly found Jen's stream, and I started watching her, and I'm like, damn, like this girl's kind of funny, and she's like pretty good, like kind of want to be friends with her. So I started like watching her a lot, and then I started like matchmaking a lot too, and we just like started playing with each other, and I don't know, just kind of started from there.
As Divine Damsel and Queen solidified themselves as a duo, they would start their grind. Although a lot of these players knew of each other or have crossed paths previously, they had no reason to play with each other. This was until the release of Halo 5 in October of 2015, and along came the release was the announcement of the FPL, or Female Pro League. This would then force the Divine Queen duo to expand their team of 2 to a 4, and without much thought, they knew who they wanted.
I can't remember what exactly happened, but I remember, I think, Katie, did you DM me? Someone DM'd me at the time, and we're like, hey, do you want to run games?
I don't remember.
And I can't remember, it's been so long ago, but because when all this came out, like, all these girls were like, oh, free agents, like, all these lists came about, and, like, I was a free agent or whatever, I just remember that. But I wanted to be a team of 2 with my best friend, which is Veronickuh, but that bitch, like, didn't solidify a team of 2 with me, and she was, like, a team of 2 with Domino, and that, like, got me, my feelings were hurt, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so salty about that to this day. And so I was like, okay, like, I'm only gonna play in this if I have a really good team, and if I team with Haley. And Haley, like, she's like, oh, we can run games, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, this bitch thinks I'm shit or something. I don't even remember. But then I remember, like, I don't know who it was, but it came up like in a DM, like, hey, do you want to run games with me and Jen?
And last but not least, they needed a 4th. And who would they decide? A lonely, young, and talented Australian, Monza.
And then I think there was a 2v2 tournament on Halo 5, like at the very beginning before FPL came out. And I remember we went up against them, and I think we were both in the finals, and then I got to game 5, and then I think I kind of knew that they were the best duo out there, so that was kind of the team I wanted to be on when FPL came out. So I think that's kind of how they found out about me. Well, Katie knew about me, but I don't think anyone else did.
They had their team on paper, but at this point, they all knew individually they were extremely capable of winning. But were they able to put it in practice? Keeping in mind, a few of these players have never really been given the opportunity to play a tournament of this scale.
Because we were all individually good. And then Katie and Jen had, like, been playing together for a little bit and had, like, this, like, duo-ship, basically. So they already had, like, some sort of teamwork, so it was just trying to find our role in the team around that. But I remember when we played scrims against the second place, that would have end up being the second place teams, I was actually kind of nervous. I was like, what if we all fucking suck and they just, like, plow through us? Like, I was like, I had my message prepared. I was like, sorry guys, can't do this, you know? But no, I had that in the drafts.
Soon after the team was formed, they'll be picked up by an all-female organization based in London called Riot Gaming. Thus was the birth of the most dominant Halo 5 FPL team in history.
Yeah.
Can I just say we had the best org, and they loved the fact that we were the villains. They actually, like, signed us because we were the villains. I think they had a COD team that was also, like, very dominant and, like, were also, like, didn't take shit from everyone type of vibe, and they loved that about us, and that's how we signed with them. Their name was Riot. I don't think they're still around, but they were just owned by, like, these badass chicks. And, like,
yeah, it was like an
we
all-female owned org.
Yeah, and they were, like, cool. European. They were so badass.
Not long after, the FPL would start. The way it worked was they hosted a tournament which had around 16 female teams. Top 8 would qualify to play in the league. The league would span around 2 to 3 months with league matches every weekend. Every team would play each other at least twice. The winner would be the one with the most wins. Then they would have a final tournament in which the winner will be crowned. Riot held nothing back from the start. Week after week, they would slowly rack up wins after wins. But this wouldn't come without drama of its own.
There wasn't like a women community like there is now. like back then.
Yeah. Well, we all kind of hated each other back then.
I mean, yeah,
So
we were
like
just like
for
competitive, you know.
yeah, we were super competitive, especially our team. Like that's why I said earlier, like we were all hated. But I think it was just because we were all super competitive, and there was this group of women finally forming together, and they kind of like took to heart everything we said, and it
Well,
was so
that's the
annoying.
thing. Like, there's no like woman of Halo like there is now, or like whatever, where like people have like more like camaraderie and like support, like a
Yeah.
support system.
Yeah.
It was just like you were a female on the game,
Yep.
and we all were like out for each other's blood type
We
shit.
were like
So
gunning
like,
for each other.
right, because like everyone wanted to be the best, and like if you weren't, then you were mad about it, and like I think that's
Yeah.
why the competitive nature came out a lot. And I mean,
Well,
we
it was
were
like the
toxic.
first. Yeah. Oh yeah.
We were toxic, don't get me wrong, but like other people were toxic too. Like when I was going back looking at clips and stuff, like there was a clip of me like ragging on someone bad like on my stream, and it was because like she had like just come in and was like said a comment about like how we won or something, or I don't know, I don't remember how it came up, but like it was definitely on both sides. I think people saw that we were the toxic ones because we were at the top, we were like entertaining the hate, and so we were kind of almost held like more accountable to like firing back. So I think that like in a lot of ways maybe hurt our reputation a little bit, because like
Yeah.
we weren't going to take any shit like that.
Midway through the season, Riot Gaming would go 7-0 in the league without dropping a single map and land themselves the title of Optic Gaming of the FPL.
Play, no, they're not in this week. But then a lot of people are asking the follow-up question is, what team is the Optic, quote-unquote, of the FPL? And that has to go to Riot Gaming.
Their rivals, Excellence, comprised of the legendary Bittersweet, Veronickuh, OA Cutie, and Dream Cream, were 6-1, which meant if Riot were to lose at any point, they could easily tie up the score within the league. Even though Riot had a huge target on the back of their head, they weren't phased. They plowed through the competition, winning the league 14-0 and only dropped one map. But it still wasn't over. They still had the finals to play, but they were confident as they were going in with first seed. As they would practice, their passion was as high as ever, but arguably this was a double-edged sword. They would get down on themselves when they were down in a game or have heated disagreements, which led to the decision to bring in Rami as their coach in the finals.
Can I get an honorable mention to Rami? He like as an e-girl coach, like that guy is just dedicated to coaching e-girls. Like he has coached in so many e-girl tournaments, 2s, 4s, whatever the case might be. I mean, this guy is just passionate. He knows how to lead the e-girls to victory. Absolutely.
He is definitely for the women. But yeah, I honestly think if it wasn't for Rami, like, I don't want to say we were nervous, but we were like I think we were all pissed at each other that we're allowing them to win. And then Rami was like, just slow it down, take it at a time, like take one thing at a time. And then we started to come back, and I'll never forget that comeback. I still rub it in Haley's face to this day because, I mean, it's my favorite game I've ever played in Halo, and it's probably one of my favorite like moments of Halo 5.
They would once again make a dominating run within the finals of the FPL, and who would they meet at the end with them? Excellence Gaming.
Nice shit, Jen.
Underpass one shot. Dude, they suck. Go now. 2v2, one shot, 2 one shot.
You guys, we can't die here. We cannot die here.
There's two in BR, 2 in BR.
Play your lives. We can't die.
Behind me, long call.
Hold this setup.
Stay alive, Jordan. I'm here.
They're pushing me now. Push me now in basement.
Another one. Raptors.
I'm watching us.
Hold this.
Basement.
Watch out. We just made the fattest fucking.
Orange. Long haul.
Long call, guys.
Holy shit. Let's go. Oh, what my god.
Victory.
Oh,
They're choking.
woo,
Baby.
Riot Gaming won the FPL and asserted themselves as the most dominant female Halo 5 team in history, and in the league and in the tournament only dropping one map. Sadly, as time went on, Dreamyy Dreamm would leave the team due to other commitments. The trio of Queen X3, Divine Damsel, and Monza would pick up Corandapus in the last FPL tournament, which they, once again unsurprisingly, won.
Yeah, but Divine Damsel is waiting
Krampus knew her teammates had it. She had full trust that Thick Johns had it in the bag. That is going to be game number 4. A 4-0 sweep in the grand finals. Wow.
But this time not as dominantly, as they had to make a loser's bracket run to win it. Although they didn't win it like they did in the league, I don't believe this is due to them being worse, but actually the competition rising to the bar that they had set. As Halo Infinite came out, Monza would sadly slowly reduce her playtime as she had other life commitments as well. And to this day, the incredible duo of Queen and Damsel still compete in numerous tournaments and are still on top and pioneers of the female Halo scene.
Get it? Probably not, because they only need 1 kill. If the other team wants it, they're gonna have to go out there and go get it, you know. And this could be it right here. Oh, Divine Damsel does grab it right here, and guess what? She ends it on a killing spree.
She does it.
Oh my gosh, she ends it on a killing spree, and Queen and Divine Damsel are your LVT Women of Halo 2v2 champs.
When you watch female competition today, you can really see high-level Halo being played, and I believe this is due to the bar that Riot Gaming had set. As of recent, we have seen some incredible talent come out of the female Halo scene in Infinite, and I believe there is more to come. Whether or not the ladies on Riot Gaming know it, they had the hunger and the drive and went out to dominate the scene in Halo 5, and the rest of the community followed in their footsteps and accepted their challenge. Thus, the competition within the space continuously grew and is still riding off the backbone of their incredible run within the FPL. Although Halo is a male-dominated scene, there is a space for females to meet, compete with, and against called Women of Halo. Please check out their socials, link in the description. They do fantastic work to give women in Halo a community and a scene. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you had enjoyed the video, it would mean a lot if you could hit the like button, and maybe even the sub button, and let me know, how far away are we from the first female to win a Halo event? Thank you for watching.